Have you ever tried to create a fixed div element only to find it doesn't behave the way you want? It can be really frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle how to fix a div between two other div elements. I totally understand your struggle. Many developers face this issue when trying to create dynamic layouts. You're not alone in this, and it's a common challenge in web development. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, how can I create a fixed div that only appears when scrolling between two div elements? They provided some code, but were unsure how to remove the fixed class when reaching the bottom div. Sound familiar? Let's dig into this together. So, what could be causing this issue? The problem often lies in how we handle scroll events and the conditions for adding or removing classes. We'll break it down step by step so you can understand how to fix it. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you master fixed positioning in your layouts. To begin solving the user's issue, we need to modify the existing scroll event function. The user should check the scroll position against both the sidebar and the blue div. Next, the user should ensure that the blue div's position is correctly calculated. This can be done by placing the calculation of the blue div's offset inside the scroll event. Now, let's put it all together. The user should have a complete scroll function that adds the fixed class when scrolling past the sidebar and removes it when reaching the blue div. Finally, the user should test the implementation. They can do this by scrolling the page and observing if the sidebar behaves as expected. Fun fact, did you know that the concept of fixed positioning in web design has been around since the early days of CSS? It's amazing how far we've come in creating dynamic layouts. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests that you need to account for the height of the sidebar when determining if it has reached the blue div. The user recommends adjusting the position calculations accordingly. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests modifying the scroll event to manage the fixed class more effectively. They recommend checking both the sidebar and the blue div's positions. If the scroll position is greater than the sidebar's top offset, the fixed class is added. However, if the scroll position exceeds the blue div's position minus the sidebar's height, the fixed class is removed. Here's the crucial tip I promised. Always ensure your conditions are clear and concise. This will save you a lot of headaches in the long run. And there you have it. Your fixed div should now behave as expected when scrolling between the two div elements. Remember, clear conditions are key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video on advanced CSS techniques.